Hey, this is Mr. Warden. This is a video key for Algebra Do Now 22.1. And here we go. So over vacation, I joined the Wombat Club. And here's the deal with Wombat Club. To join, I had to make a one-time payment of $37. Now I can request a Wombat visit for $8 per Wombat that visits me. That's so cool. So is there anything like a rate in the story? Yes, but you'd have to calculate it. Yes, the rate is handed to you. The rate is totally handed to you. It's $8 per Wombat. When you see per, that's a pretty good sign you've got a rate. $37 happens just one time. It's not a rate. But 8 happens every single time there's a Wombat visit to my place. And so that is a rate. Is there anything like a set of related data in the story? Okay, so let's see. A point at 37.8. Since after I paid $37, I had to pay $8 per Wombat. Well, that wouldn't really quite be a point. That's $37 I paid once and $8 I pay over and over again. Let's see. Yes, we could identify a starting place. Okay, 0 Wombat visits, $37 paid. That works because if there are 0 Wombat visits, I still had to pay $37 to join the club. And that looks like a y-intercept. So that is a y-intercept. Y-intercepts are often a starting place where the input is still 0 and there is some output that has some value. So if you thought that the rate was $8 per Wombat visit and a y-intercept type point at 0 Wombat visits, $37 paid, you were absolutely right. So let's use this flow chart. So I'm going to zoom in on that flow chart just a little bit so we can see it a little better. All right, I guess it doesn't want to zoom in for some reason. All right, well, we're going to persevere anyway. So is there anything like a rate in the story? Yes, there is. Are there 2 rates? In fact, there are not 2 rates. There's just 1 rate. So yes. Is there a y-intercept? Why, yes, there is. So let's try the slope-intercept form. That seems like the one to go with. So the slope-intercept form here, not to be confused with the intercept form or point slope form. It's a slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b, or y equals the slope times x plus the y-intercept. So if you chose slope-intercept form, I would agree with you. The starting point of $37 paid when 0 Wombats had visited, and you could represent that information as a y-intercept, and you have a slope of $8 per Wombat visit. So we're going to write the slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b. B is the y-intercept of 37. And slope is going to be, you guessed it, it's that rate, it's 8. So we now have an equation, y equals 8x plus 37. So now we want to figure out how much I would have to pay if I had 12 Wombat visits. So let's copy the equation. That is our model. And we've been given information about number of Wombat visits. There's 12 of them. Well, Wombat visits is x because it's $8 per Wombat visit times x is going to be our equation. Plus $37 equals y, which is the total amount that we're going to pay. So I'm going to make a note that x equals Wombat visits. And it's useful to do this. Y equals money paid for the Wombat Club. Okay. So we have our equation, y equals 8x plus 37. What do we do with that and this 12 Wombats? Well, what we do is we replace the variable that is Wombat visits, that's x, with 12. So we say y equals 8 times 12 plus 37. Okay, and 8 times 12 is going to be 96 plus 37, and 96 plus 37 is going to be, well, let's see, 7 plus 6 is 13, so I'll put a 3 in there. Carry the 1. 1 plus 9 is 10, plus 3 is 13, so $133. So we will have had to pay $133 if 12 wombats visit. And there you go. I hope that was helpful.